Alright, so the Blackboard Text Editor will appear pretty much anywhere you have to type a response in Blackboard. So for posts, announcements, short answers, so on and so forth. And by default, you're going to have a single row of icons, and there are actually three. So to see all of our options here, we have to go to this top bar, move our mouse all the way to the right for these little double arrows, and left click once. And then we can expand and contract this menu bar here. And now with this fully expanded, we have three rows of icons. Additionally, on the bottom right corner, next to little diagonal lines, if you move your mouse over this spot, our cursor will change, and we can left click and drag this window to make it bigger or smaller depending on whatever size you need. And if you're going to be making a very long response, you should type that response in a word processor and then just copy and paste it. Try not to make your answers too long in here, just in case you press a wrong key and go back and possibly lose whatever you were typing. It does happen. As you would expect, with most text editors, we have our bold button here. So we can go bold, we can make things underline, we can make things italicized, bold, and underlined if you really wanted to. And then we also have a way of making a hyperlink. So you would basically type your words that you want to hyperlink. In this case, we'll go with these guys right here. And then the hyperlink icon is this guy right here, this chain. When we go here, we're going to have a new window pop up. And so for our path, you do have to type in the full address. So we'll go to google.com. If you just typed in this amount, Blackboard is not smart enough to insert the rest. So you do have to type in the long form. And since we're going to a location outside of Blackboard, I like to have them, for the target, open the target in a new window. But this will be up to you, of course. So we have our link, we have that. Go ahead and hit insert. And now we have our hyperlink. And we can always click this hyperlink once, and then we can go over here to break the hyperlink and make it into regular text. So pretty easy. Of course, right here we have our buttons for making indents, or we can have them be symbols or else numbers and letters. Up to you as to what to do. And you'll see that as I'm typing, whenever we do a new line, by default we're going to have an extra white space here. If you want to force a single space, you just hold down the Shift key and hit Enter. And this way you are forcing a single line every single time. So pretty simple. We also have a button here for inserting an image, either from the web or from your computer. And if you use this, make sure you pay attention to how big your image is. Because if it's so large that it becomes obnoxious, well, don't do that. We also have our spell check icon here, which is on by default. And what you're probably wondering, for this video at least, is on the embedding of media like YouTube videos. And that's pretty simple. So what you can do is, and this is going to apply for if you have problems changing any of these properties, like maybe you just can't get these formatting options to work. If we go to our HTML button right here, we have essentially a snapshot of what the editor is doing in the background as far as the HTML goes. Now, don't worry if you don't understand what any of this crap means. All that matters, especially for making a YouTube video embeddable, is we're going to come over here, do a new line in this space here, and let's go to YouTube and find a video. So here's our video. We have our video title, the person who did the uploading, and we also have a share button here. If I click on this, we have a new window that pops up, and we can either share the link as a single file or as part of a playlist, which we are doing. I don't want the playlist. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that. If your video is not part of a playlist, you won't even get this option, so don't worry about that. So this is the link that people usually copy and paste when they are sharing a YouTube video. What we want, though, is not the Share tab under the Share icon. We want the Embed tab. If I click on Embed, we now have, and again, that stupid checkbox, we are in a playlist. We're going to go ahead and select all of this stuff by right-clicking and do So if it's not like this, blue, and it's just white like so, you can select all of this two ways. Either Control A for select all, or you can right click and then select all down here. And then we're going to go ahead and copy that. So right click and copy, or Control C. And then in our window, our HTML view, where we have our new line, we're going to basically paste that embed code. So right click and choose paste, or Control V. They do the same thing. And now we have this code that appears. To confirm our change, we have to come down here and click on the update button, like so. And if we go back to our post, we now have this red window, which represents our YouTube video. So now our media is embedded. We just can't play it until we actually submit this post. And you're going to also find that you have the option of attaching a file, either from your computer. And like I said, wherever this text editor appears within Blackboard, it essentially will operate the same way anywhere and everywhere. And then we can go ahead and hit submit. And now we have our YouTube video right here. And we can just go ahead and play it. And we're now able to watch this video without having to navigate anywhere else. Now, as a courtesy, we do like to hyperlink the actual direct YouTube link. So in other words, under share, not embed, but the share tab here. So share, share. This link right here we copy and paste, and we usually include it at the bottom of this video, just in case people are having a hard time viewing the media in your post. If you have the link below it, they can still get to the link that way. But this just makes it much more convenient for everybody because it's just right there.